Hey guys, it's me again, and welcome back to another video. So, I know it's like really hot right now, but yeah, I just want to say before I start the video, I know I may have mentioned it in one of my previous YouTube videos, but I didn't go into like a bit more detail about it. It's like, yeah, I said that Leicester had to reintroduce the social distancing measures after the social distancing was like relaxed in like England, Wales, Scotland and Northern Ireland. You know, the 2 meters was like relaxed to like 1 meter. So yeah, that's why I say that just because yeah, I saw that. So yeah, no, I do use it, and also yeah, new quarantine measures and tougher face covering rules come into force. The new measures are being enforced as Preston becomes the latest part of the UK to see lockdown tightened once again. From today, face coverings will have to be worn in more settings across England. Travellers arriving into the UK from Belgium, Andorra and the Bahamas must self-isolate for 2 weeks from today as toughened quarantine rules come into force. Yes, the restrictions, which are a response to increased prevalence of COVID-19 in the three countries, Britons are now advised against all but essential travel to these destinations. Tougher rules concerning the use of face coverings also come into effect today. Face coverings are now being extended beyond socks. Face coverings are now mandatory in indoor places of worship, museums and galleries, public areas in hotels and hostels, bingo halls, libraries, cinemas, concert halls, and crematoriums, aquariums, and indoor zoos. The new measures come as Preston becomes the latest part of the UK to see lockdown tightened once again, with council leaders warning young people in particular that they must stick to the rules. Vaccine rates have been reported in Lancaster City in 7 days of cases, and current restrictions on household gatherings in Greater Manchester, Leicester, Leicester being the part of the UK that had to reintroduce the social distancing rules. Well, the other parts of the UK and other parts of the world have relaxed the rules, but yeah. Yeah, current restrictions on household gatherings in Greater Manchester, Leicester and parts of West Yorkshire will continue. Yes. Good. Households mixing in pubs and houses have been blamed for the rise of the virus cases in Preston. Cases among people is spreading younger. Despite this, and in a marked difference to lockdown in Leicester, shops, bars, restaurants and other local businesses in Preston have not had to close down. People in Preston cannot have others in their homes and gardens, visit other people's homes or gardens even if they're in unaffected areas, mix with other households in indoor venues. Residents can meet in groups of up to 6 or more than 6 if exclusively from 2 households in outdoor areas such as parks and beer gardens. Households can also visit indoor hospitality venues so long as they don't mix with others. The restrictions on gatherings will be reviewed again next week, with any changes to be announced by the 14th of August. Meanwhile, councils have said that they want more power to shut down pubs that fail to comply with social distancing guidelines. It comes after images of crowded venues shared on social media due to racism. Heatwave. To see people cram themselves into bars and beer gardens to make most of the weather. Make sure control measures in place or volunteering something COVID-19. Shut down anywhere. Schools. And there was also on the news they were talking about pubs having to close down so that schools can reopen. Something like that. Because of the increased cases of the virus, they were talking about having to close down schools. Not schools, pubs. So yeah, I thought that was quite interesting, that pubs may have to close. Pubs or other activities in England may need to close to allow schools to reopen next month. The trade-off, reopening schools is priority. Friday, the PM said the further easing of the lockdown will be delayed. Measures due to come in this weekend, including the reopening of casinos, bowling alleys, skating rinks and some close contact services, as well as the return of indoor performances and private bars, gatherings, sports venues, conference centres will be postponed for at least a fortnight. That's what Boris Johnson said. The expansion of wedding receptions will up to 30 people, is also put on hold. Squeeze the brake pedal, easing restrictions. Trade-offs may be needed to allow pupils to return to classrooms next month, planned. Both primary and secondary schools in England will return in September with full attendance. Enable us to open schools. These trade-offs. Hopefully get married again on 15th of August. Clients actually crying. Deaths. 2 million sealed in against virus can now... And more than 2 million people sealed in against the virus in most of England, Scotland and Northern Ireland can now leave their home and return to work. So yeah. So yeah. Vulnerable people are advised to stay at home or seal to avoid contracting COVID-19. In Wales, the virus stays in place until the 16th of August. They can return to work if they cannot work from home. Sealed in England, Scotland, Northern Ireland. So, August, the reopening casinos, bowling alleys, skating rinks, close contact services, indoor performances, sports venues, conference centres, wedding, receptions, beauty treatments, such as in Greater Manchester, East Lancashire and parts of West Yorkshire after a spike of the virus. Reopening of schools. Yeah. Schools are expected to reopen fully in England in September and in Scotland from the 11th of August, so a couple of days. So it's Saturday the 8th of August, so in a couple of days time now, at the time of filming this video. So yeah. From 1st of August, people have been shielding against virus. England, Scotland, Northern Ireland no longer have to take measures to avoid contracting the virus. In the UK, except in Wales, 16th of August. Shielding was never compulsory. You should only go back to work if it's COVID safe, or work from home. 14th till the 14th of August. So, August, I'm not going to see 3 boxes. So, yeah, it's kind of serious. You know. Some measures to ease restrictions. 1st of August, 15th of August. Casinos, ice rinks, bowling alleys which are due to reopen remain closed. Indoor theatre and concerts due to resume. Socially distanced audiences will not take place now. Goodwill will not go ahead. Wedding receptions cannot happen. 31st of July, Greater Manchester, East Lancashire, parts of West Yorkshire. People from separate households in those areas are not allowed to mix. In homes, gardens, pubs or restaurants. Less local lockdown. Also restrictions to several also in place. 3rd of August, pubs and restaurants will be allowed to reopen. In all areas of England, 2 households are now able to meet indoors or outside. Stays unless they're part of the same bubble, 2 households. Change was announced, suggested. Scotland, up to 8 people can meet, up to 15 people can meet outdoors. Northern Ireland, groups are up to 10. Wales, any number of people up to 2 households. But meetings indoors still not allowed. 6 people in England are now with pubs. Many hotels, pubs and restaurants in England, Scotland, Northern Ireland are now reopened. In Wales, beer gardens and outdoor restaurants can open from 3rd of August. Holiday accommodations, hotels, B&Bs, cottages, campsites, caravan parks has reopened. Households in England allowed to stay away from home, must be cleaned properly, toilets. They've now opened in Scotland, and Wales opening again, 25th of July. In the UK, outdoor gyms, children's playgrounds, space libraries, community centres, bingo halls, cinemas, museums, galleries, fun fairs and theme parks, amusement arcades, outdoor skating rinks, social clubs and outdoor villages. Websites can open. Northern Ireland, Wales and England, nail salons and tattoo parlours have now reopened. A 2 metre social distancing metre, same in England to 1 metre plus. 2 metre rules being used in 1 metre in Scotland. Northern Ireland has reduced its distance rules from 1 metre.
Did you enjoy that, Claire?
Yes. Wales rules will not be relaxed. Will be relaxed, recognise that it's not realistic. Hairdressers and music. No masks will be expected to be used instead. So yeah, rules and guidance have been relaxed across some parts of the UK, but some restrictions have now been introduced in parts of Northern England and also in Leicester. 80 metres away have now been relaxed in England and Northern Ireland. You should still ideally stay 2 metres apart, possible. 2 metre rule remains in Wales, sport bubble. In the household, single parents living alone, single parents with children under 18, form a bubble in Scotland, children aged under 11. They don't have to socially distance. It's in Wales on the 3rd of August, so that's already happened. Scotland up to 15 people. Northern Ireland up to 13, Wales up to 30. Because on 31st of July, restrictions were introduced for Greater Manchester, East Lancashire, parts of West Yorkshire. 3rd of August, pubs and restaurants will be able to open. 2 households with a maximum up to 30 in England. Scotland up to 8. Northern Ireland up to 10 people. Wales, indoor meetings still not allowed. Wash hands before and after eating. Cook food like cold meats and salads. Pubs, restaurants and cafes. Indoors, Wales, beer gardens and outdoor restaurants on the 3rd of August. On the 15th of July, 13th of July, and also on the 3rd of August in Scotland and Wales, respectively. And staying at home for 14 days, 1st of July, 1st of August, in mid-August. So, yeah. Outdoors, alcohol volume, mandatory to provide table service, distancing gone from 2 metres to 1 metre, and refuse, witness can choose not to serve them, gloom. Currently a recommendation, but will become law on the 8th of August, compulsory wear them stops since 24th of July. So, museums, galleries, cinemas and places to worship. Coverings, the Chinese customers. 10th of July, hairdressers and beauty salons, dentists and opticians. 11, cause severe distress. So, yeah. More plus 1 metre plus rule will be in place. Time spent together. 1.5 metres in Germany and Spain. 2 metres. So, yeah. yeah, that's all I really have to say. So, bye.